December 31st, 2024 was my third New Year outside Colombia. My first New Year was in Lima, Peru. The second and the third were in Salvador, Brazil. In Peru, I spent my New Year with someone very important for me. The first time in Salvador, I spent it alone, and this time, the third time, was different. That year, I was able to live a Brazilian New Year's experience. Well, at first, it was a normal day for me. I had to work and I finished my shift around, I guess it was 7 p.m., 8 p.m. And then at night, she arrived at my home. She brought two bottles and some other stuff that she had to spare with the people that we were about to meet. But these two bottles, they were like filled with this pink, purple-ish liquid, and I asked her like, "What is this about?" And she told me like these bottles are like a bath for cleanse energies and attract good things. So, well, it's been a long time since I tried some of these things, so I decided to give it a shot. You know, it felt so good, so good. It felt like I felt like a weight that was resting on my shoulders and my chest just suddenly disappeared. I felt so light, so calm. I really need it. Honestly, I really need it. And I feel very grateful for that detail that she had with me. It was very nice of her. Well, the plan for that night was to spend December 31st at a friend's house. And from there, we planned to walk to this plaza or park that is located at the neighborhood of Santo Antonio Lendo Carmo to see the New Year's Eve fireworks. So taking shared rides was expensive at that time. So I had to pay like around, yes, I had to pay like 41 reals, 41 Brazilian reals for a trip that normally cost 15 Brazilian reals. So when we finally arrived there, we already there were already some people there. From the beginning, you could see the difference and similarities between the New Year's in Colombia and Brazil, and also I would say the New Year in Peru, in the United States, and other countries that I could hear how the New Year is. I was wearing white and yellow clothes, most likely these ones that I'm wearing right now, and they were wearing like red, blue, white color clothes, and like formal clothes, informal clothes, different styles. It was pretty nice. The food, which is another difference, at least for me, the food was meat and fish. In Brazil, they have a superstition that says you cannot eat chicken on New Year's because it is an animal that runs away backwards. So if you eat chicken on New Year's, you run the risk of not moving forward and getting stuck in the past. That's why here in Brazil, they usually eat pork, meat, and fish because they go forward. So the food was delicious. honestly. Um, I really like this Brazilian culture of snacks or petiscos, as they say in Portuguese. So we had these small sardine cakes, cold fish empanadas, these delicious breads stuffed with vegetables and other things. And honestly, I don't usually drink alcohol, so I was drinking soda at the beginning, but towards the end, I was drinking some champagne, and I like sweet drinks, so it wasn't a big deal for me. In Colombia, uh, we had a tradition. We had a tradition uh, that on New Year's we run with a suitcase down the street after midnight so we can have more trips in the New Year's that begins. Uh, Indeed, let me show you. Just one moment. Here is this is my backpack. This was the backpack that I brought that night, and it is a gift from my mother. I remember that she gave me this, well, since I was in college, back in that time. I used it first for a trip that I have to attend to a conference in Bogota, Colombia, and after that, this backpack was with me with my other travels in the other sites or campuses of my university in different cities across Colombia. Also, when I traveled to South Korea, then to United States, then to Puerto Rico, then we traveled together to Bolivia, Mexico, again United States, Peru, and now Brazil. So this little girl has been my companion in all these travels, and I wanted to bring her again to this New Year's celebration and ask for more travels. So I went with her with my backpack uh, to my friend's house, and I could discover that in Brazil they do not have this tradition. They found it interesting because everyone that was getting into the house were asking like, "What is why is this backpack here in this house? Someone is moving out or something?" It's like, no, 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 it's my backpack because we had this tradition and so on. And they were like, wow, we don't do this in Brazil. They found it interesting that they were embarrassed to go out for a run with the suitcase because I told them, well, if you want, after I do this, you can run with my backpack and ask for travels for yourself. And they were, no, 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 we will catch the energy from you. But it was okay. So anyway, we ate some food, we talked, and when the moment came, we went to this park in this neighborhood, Santo Antonio Lendo Carmo. We drank champagne, we talked, and all the people were gathered together right there. You have a car. We're gathered over there, talking, eating food, playing around, families, friends, and something that was pretty important for me is pretty important for me, and something that is pretty refreshing. Seeing most likely black people, colored people like me gathered together, having fun in family, friends, dressing pretty nice clothes, all of them beautiful, fantastic, proud of themselves, happy to embrace the new year all together. And well, was midnight and we saw the fireworks. Um, Everyone started to hug each other, wishing a happy new year. And also, I was able to talk to my family and wish them a Happy New Year. I miss them a lot. I am glad to know that they are well and they are doing okay back there in Colombia. And thinking about that makes me think many other things about my year 2024. 2024 was a year full of challenges for me and many new learnings. 2023 and 2024 were the years when I learned to live alone. I make the decision to live alone, and in this case, live alone in another country. It wasn't easy, and I know that it comes with many consequences. That was something that I wanted to do, and I think it was something that I needed for my mental health and my self development. I know that I need to figure out many other things, like professional wise, economically wise, but I am sure that I'm owning this moment. And all the challenges that I'm going to face, they are on me. They are on me, and I must deal with them. And I'm happy that I had the opportunity to be in this situation. Also, I included going to the gym in my routine as in a consistent way. My physical appearance, my health is wide different. I am pretty happy in how I could get the discipline to improve myself physically wise and also uh, in my health because when you exercise, it's something that not only shapes your exterior, it also shapes your interior. Like you are healthy all over. Uh, Also, I learned to take care of my home and make it a pleasant space for me. Having my own house, my own home, a place where I feel comfortable, and also a place where I can receive other people to spend time with me, friends, partners, and that's pretty good. This house for me, it's full of many different experiences with many different people, and I'm glad to say that most of them are positive experiences, happy, positive experiences. And I've been adding little details that I've been learning also from other people's houses, and that's something that amazed me a lot. Like how you can learn many different things of just knowing how their other people's places or houses, and I'm making my own styles by my own style by myself. I improve my ability to manage my resources. For example, I could save money during that year and keep a budget that allow me to do the things that I wanted to do uh, on my own possibilities, of course. And talking about that, I could travel within my possibilities. I travel within Brazil, and I'll travel to Peru, Paraguay, and Argentina, all just in 1 year. Um, and I'm really happy that I'm still able to continue my journey, continue the travel in my own means. I know that I do not have yet the resources of many other people that I have met throughout this journey, but at least I am able to make my travel in my own conditions, my own resources, and my own means. And I'm happy for that. Also, there is another thing that I'm pretty proud of this year 2024 is I was able to improve my other languages. I was able to learn Portuguese by living here in Brazil. My Portuguese is getting better all the time. I am still learning, it's true, because learning a language is a process of your whole entire life. It's a non-stop process. And as well as improving my Portuguese, adding up another language to my repertoire, I improving my English because with my remote work, I could improve my level in English and also learn many other abilities that I am using until now. So I'm glad that now I can say with confidence I do speak Spanish, English, and Portuguese. And of course, I still learning these languages. I still improving my English. I still improving my Portuguese. But I'm making it. I'm making it, and I'm glad for that. I met many wonderful people as well, and I was able to strengthen my relationships with several of them. I received affection from many people, and I was able to give my affection as well. And that's something that I'm pretty happy. My desire to live love stories, to have as many love stories as I can, it's something that I am accomplishing. I I met beautiful, amazing people. I made amazing relationships, and also I'm keeping amazing relationships as well. And that's something that I want to practice for a long time. I hope the rest of my life, creating new relationships, creating new love stories, and keeping the love stories that I am making throughout this journey. So I live wonderful moments alone and in company. And I went to many concerts and met many Brazilian artists. I visited many museums. I ate a lot of delicious food. I played video games. I took care of my health, and I started to making more checkups appointments. And I feel very happy making these videos. Makes me remember the good times I have had and motivates me to live many more things. 2024 was a very wonderful year for me, and looking back, I would say that mostly all the other years were. I am going to do my best to make 2025 a wonderful year as well. I will learn new abilities. I will live new experiences. I will improve academically wise, professional wise, economically wise, and I will have more travels on within my own possibilities. I will travel, I will learn, I will gather new experiences and abilities that will move me forwards throughout this journey because at the end the travel never ends. It just evolves alongside with the traveler. So thank you so much for taking the time to listening to how was my New Year's Eve, and also listening to the things that I'm feeling grateful for my 2024 and the things I hope for my 2025. If you like my content, I invite you to subscribe for more videos about living abroad. So far, living abroad in Brazil, and of my past travels in different countries, and also my new adventures that I will be having moving forwards. So thank you so much for your time, and on to the next video. Bye bye.